So she is coming back to Star Wars, playing Rey Skywalker or Rey Palpatine, however you want to consider it to be. But technically, it's Rey Skywalker. So she is going to create and do her own, or start her own Jedi Order. Start everything again, because ultimately towards the end, she was the last Jedi, right?
Yes.
So they're working on this movie here. It's set 10 years after The Force Awakens, and we'll see what's going to happen with that. So there's a couple interesting things about this story here. Number one is I wasn't expecting Daisy Ridley to come back in Star Wars.
Me neither.
Anytime that soon. I figured that maybe she'll pop up like 20, 30 years from now, just like we did with
everyone else.
with Mark Hamill and Princess Leia and Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. I can't remember Carrie Fisher's name for some reason. Then coming back, them coming back. So I was expecting she'll probably come back like 30 years from now, just like the other ones did. But I wasn't expecting her to come back that quickly. So, and the thing is, I don't know how popular Rey is, per se. There are things that I'm excited about because I do want more Jedi stuff. Because I think now, I don't know if it's just me. I'm sure there's a lot of people. The main thing when it comes to Star Wars, that the coolest parts of Star Wars are the Jedi.
Yes.
Lightsabers. And so if it ends with Rey, if you want more stories moving forward, you need to bring her back, right? Because she's the last one. She was the last one. So she's the one that needs to basically bring everyone or create a new Jedi Order. She's the one that's going to have to do that. So in that sense, I'm cool with. I was like, yeah, okay. So if we're going to see more Jedi movies in the future, we're going to need Daisy Ridley. We're going to need Rey. So I'm excited for that. Because it kind of opens a lot of doors moving forward with the Jedi Order and lightsabers and so forth. Who the villains are going to be, have no idea. I hope they don't bring Palpatine again, even though I like the character. And I hope whatever antagonists or whatever struggles or whatever issue they come up with for this new Star Wars Jedi Order series or film or series of films, I hope that makes sense and is interesting. But so those are just some of the concerns that I had when it comes to bringing Daisy Ridley back, because I don't know if she is really that popular. I don't believe she is, but at the same time, we need her if we want future Jedi stories, moving forward. So Matthew, what are your thoughts on Daisy Ridley coming back to Star Wars in this new Jedi Order series of possibly films?
Well, I'm glad she's coming back. Like, her character maybe wasn't the best, but her acting was definitely like she worked with what she was given. But I'm curious how they're gonna do this, because the rest of the supporting cast from the sequel trilogy has made it clear that they do not want to come back.
Especially
Star
like
Wars.
John Boyega for sure.
Yeah, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, they have made it clear they do not want to come back. So I'm curious to what they're gonna do with that, and I'm also curious to see if they're gonna like have any other Jedi show up, maybe Grogu. Or
oh, you mean like you think Grogu will eventually like try to go back and become a Jedi?
maybe.
Because so far he's leaning towards the Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
So that's several years after that, but
Yes.
who knows? Who knows?
And then maybe Cal Kestis and Ahsoka are still alive. Who knows? Those are like
Oh,
the
yeah?
only other Jedi that are still around.
That's right. So I'm excited for the potentiality, I guess, if you can say, if that's a real word. I'm excited because they could do a lot of things with this, but so far, when it comes to some of the Star Wars stuff, there's a lot of things that they're just not doing well. Like I said, overall, I've enjoyed the new Star Wars stuff, but I always think like, why don't they do this? Like, why don't they, instead of that, why don't they actually go this direction? And I know that I'm just like saying like I just want to see things that I want to see, right? But it's kind of like there's a lot of options, a lot of things that you can do, and they always decide to take like the lamest route. so
Yeah.
so it's like hopefully there's something else here. We have ERM19 in the group chat says no issues. Okay, I actually did see that earlier. I just didn't read it right now. And then we have Hassan Terrell says hi there. Hello. So again, going back to this. So yes, so we do need Rey if we want Jedis in the future. I'm just not sure how this is gonna do. Any other final thoughts regarding this, Matthew?
Nope. I'm just curious. So, like our only thing that we have is that Rey's gonna be involved somehow.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how this is gonna turn out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to bring up here. Okay, so again, so Star Wars Celebration 2023. Now this is still going on. London, I think they're like several hours ahead of us, so I think they already ended the day. They have one more day, day 4 of Star Wars Celebration. There's a few announcements that they presented here. You know, the Ahsoka trailer, some information about the Skeleton Crew, a trailer that they dropped, more details about this Star Wars canon timeline, and then we have this Dawn of the Jedi movie directed by James Mangold, which I'm excited about. I'm the most excited of these 3 movie projects that they mentioned. Mandoverse Mandalorian movie with Dave Filoni writing and directing. I don't know if he's co-writing it as well, but I know he's part of it when it comes to the script, and he's obviously directing it. And then, of course, we just talked about this Jedi, this new era of Jedis with Daisy Ridley or Rey Skywalker, and then we'll see what happens with that. And then they mentioned a couple of things about the Acolytes, and they presented a trailer, you said, Matthew, but we can't see it yet. The public can't see it yet. So that was it for the Star Wars Celebration. At least some of the projects that we're going to talk about. Like I said, Star Wars Celebration is still going on in London. There's one more day, day 4. And since we're still talking about like Star Wars stuff, we have some Star Wars the giveaway here. So let me see here. So again, we have Jedi Survivor. I was going to say Fallen Order. So we're still doing that giveaway. I'm still need the minimum entries to activate it. So I'm getting several entries. So just a few more here. The plan is to present the winner on May 4th. So ideally, if I get enough entries, minimum entries, and subscriptions and so forth, then I'll be able to actually activate this. So far, we have a lot of them have entered. If you haven't done so already, definitely do that soon. Instructions are on my Instagram page, and I have the video about Jedi Survivor, the little trivia game that Matthew plays. So definitely look into that. Must have a mailing address with the United States and so forth. So thank you guys for the ones who have done so far. So we still have a few more, several more actually, to actually activate it, but it is still open.